What is the difference between marijuana and hash? Both marijuana and hash are psychoactive drugs from the cannabis plant. The major difference between the two is that marijuana, also called weed, is usually the dried flowers and leaves of the plant, mainly flower buds, while hash is a paste from resin or sap of the plant. Both hash and marijuana can vary in type, potency, and quality. That, of course, was too short. Let's have a closer look. Hash, or hashish, is made from the resin, which is a secreted gum of the cannabis plant. It is dried and pressed into small blocks and smoked. It can also be added to food and eaten. The resin is rich in tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, which is the main psychoactive component of cannabis and the main mind-altering ingredient found in the plant. Hash is reddish-brown to black in color. Pieces are broken off, placed in pipes or joints and smoked, or in vaporizers and vaped. The word hash is the shortened form of hashish, which is an Arabic word meaning grass. The word in Arabic is, of course, misleading since hash is not made from grass but from resin. To get hash from a marijuana plant, cultivators separate glandular hairs called trichomes and compress them into a dense block using heat. Looked at under a microscope, trichomes appear as clear, viscous tentacles. The resulting product resembles a sort of marijuana sap. Hash is the most potent and concentrated form of cannabis. Hash contains very high levels of THC, usually much higher than marijuana. That is why it contains a higher concentration of psychoactive chemicals than marijuana. Since marijuana contains plant material, it is typically less potent than the extracted resin of hashish, which eliminates all of the extras. Though THC levels vary, marijuana may generally have a potency of 10 to 20% THC, while in hash, THC levels can range from 20% to 60%. On the other hand, marijuana, also known as weed, pot, ganja, chiba, 420, among others, is a type of grass plant that grows quickly in tropical or subtropical climates. Buds, stems, and flowers from mature plants are typically dried and turned into smoking weed or pot. Marijuana is usually greenish or slightly gray in color. The plant material is regularly smoked in joints, blunts, or through a water pipe called bong, or it is infused into food or drinks called edibles. Many people and cultures believe that marijuana has spiritual and physical benefits. Scientifically, studies have shown that THC reduces nausea and pain associated with diseases like AIDS and cancer, and can also aid in lowering the pressure in the eye caused by glaucoma. But mostly, people use marijuana for recreational as it induces euphoria in users. Physically, you cannot overdose from hash or marijuana as you do from alcohol or cocaine. However, using too much of either product could lead to extreme paranoia, anxiety, and panic. People could experience adverse reactions that require hospitalization. Both marijuana and hash are used by medical marijuana patients to treat various symptoms including pain, nausea, swelling, depression, and anxiety. As with marijuana, people who use hashish may experience a pleasant euphoria and sense of relaxation. Other common effects may include heightened sensory perception, such as brighter colors, laughter, altered perception of time, and increased appetite. Well, a bonus piece of information for those who are still with us. According to the World Health Organization, marijuana is the most commonly abused, trafficked, and cultivated illegal drug in the world. Marijuana use is likely more common in the United States, while hash may be a more typical form of the drug in the Middle East, where it is often trafficked from.